What's up, everybody? It is your favorite fat girl, Saucye West, and welcome back to your favorite podcast. Ayo, Fat Girl. Ayo, Fat Girl is a podcast made by a fatty for a fat community. We are here to spark conversation, incite change, and make people a little uncomfortable. And remember, even when I'm reading you, it's always led with love. What's up, y'all? I know, no video this time. I just wanted to get on here and just have a little chit chat, do a little catch up before I go into the new episodes. And I'm very excited to work on my own podcast and go back to doing what I love. And I just really want to make sure that I am consistent this time and make sure I don't, fall by the wayside. So I haven't put out a real episode since 2023, November of 2023, I think I did a little short episode in January of 2024, or it might be February, I'm not sure. But January of 2024, I had a little health scare and I took a break. And then after that, I got diagnosed with fibroids, so the break got extended. And then, I just was going through a lot in 2024. And in March of this year, I got a hysterectomy, which was everything I needed. And I feel a lot better, but I still am struggling a lot with my mental health. So, yeah, lost my job. And now I'm here. I was working on another podcast. I was doing editing and social media work for another podcast. And that was, because I'm still doing it. This is actually my last week doing this podcast. But very traumatic. I'm going to say that. Dealing with someone who really wasn't a nice person to me, and then being fearful of not getting paid, which began to affect me physically. And that's when I had to say, I know I need this money coming in, but is it worth me having anxiety attacks and, just not being really happy? I'm 44. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm 44 years old. It's what I do, even if it is for compensation, I at least want to be like, you know what? I'm here. I want to do the best job I can. And I want to be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I was doing this project, I never felt appreciated. Never. Not one time. I feel appreciated for doing the work that I was doing. And I was doing the work at like a fraction of the rate that I should have been charging. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's going on now. Still unemployed. Looking for a job, but I'm here. I'm here. And I am here for fat topics.
You a chicken McNugget, and I'm a Big Mac. And I don't really see what else needs to be said besides that.
So, fat topics. I mean, there's so much going on. There's so much happening in the world of fat folks and things that affect fat folks. And this is what this podcast is about. We're here to talk about this stuff. I'm here to talk about it, tell y'all how I feel, tell y'all what's up, and that's what we're going to do. Let's get into it. I just want to first start off by saying that I love the curvy fashionista, okay? This is not a beef. You remember, even when I'm reading something, it's always led with love. But there was an article that was written in the Curvy Fashionista a few weeks ago. And the title is 7 Outfit Mistakes That Make Plus Size Women Look Bigger Than They Are. Yeah, I had to do a deep Negro sigh on that. And then we go into the things that they're talking about. Wearing oversized, baggy clothing, choosing pieces that are too tight, ignoring proper fit and tailoring, dressing in the wrong cut for your shape, relying on small or skinny belts, choosing large-scale prints or bold horizontal stripes, neglecting foundational garments, the real truth about flattering fashion. This article sets plus size fashion back 100 years. 100 years. I don't know who wrote this, but this was not it. And I don't know who else read this. And if you read it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we have to look at things and it makes us feel worse about ourselves than we already do. We should be able to do whatever the fuck we want to do when it comes to our clothing. Why in the hell can't I wear baggy clothing because I'm already big? Like, why can't I give you a 1990s baggy pant Aaliyah look as a fat girl? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I give you a TLC hat to the back, cross-color saggy pant with a sports bra? Like, why can't I do that just because I'm a size 30? I think, again, we're going back 100 years. Choosing pieces that are too tight. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, why do we have to buy things that are too tight? Because it doesn't come in our size, and sometimes we have to fit in. Ain't that what some of y'all be? That's another conversation. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Ignoring proper fit and tailoring. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? We rely on size charts when it comes to especially extended sizes, super fats and infinity fats. We have to rely on the size chart in order to make sure that we do have proper fit. And in actuality, we all should be getting things tailored, but that is another form of privilege. Some people can't afford that. Like, we got to have these conversations. Dressing in the wrong cut for your shape. Let's stop this. Let's stop that shit just altogether. I hate the dressing for your body type narrative. That mess is played out like an 8-track, relying on small and skinny belts. If I want to wear a motherfucking belt, I'm going to wear a belt. I don't care how thin or thick the belt is. Maybe we should have thin belts that are properly made for our bodies. Like, what the hell is wrong with a little kiss of a belt? It's fashion. Choosing large-scale prints or bold horizontal stripes. So we back here? We can't wear horizontal stripes? Are we? Come on now. This is ridiculous. Neglecting foundational garments. Y'all already know I gives 2 fucks about a shapewear. Okay? I give 2 fucks about my titties being high up to the sky. I don't care about that mess. It's like, we have to stop this. We have to stop the figure-flattering fuckery. Okay? That's what I'm going to call it. The figure-flattering fuckery. It has to stop. We got to stop this. It's ridiculous. We're never going to be able to have fashion. You see all these rules we have to follow as fat people? We're never going to have fashion. We're never going to be in fashion. We're never going to be trending. We're never going to have anything. These designers are never going to want to make clothes for us. These people are never going to think that we want anything that people who are smaller than us have. If we have to follow all of these fucking rules, it's ridiculous. And again, I love the curvy fashionistas. I love the curvy fashionista. But this article, what took us back 100 years as fat people. We got to stop this. We got to stop it. All right, so let's talk about the college announcer that fat shamed the Alabama State's honeybees at a halftime football game. Joe the bastard Bullard, during the halftime show before the honeybees went on, I think they were going off, was like, oh, the honeybees, they are the new face of Ozempic. And I'm like, that's, it's already bad enough. Okay, it's already bad enough that there has to be a separate dance team for the plus size girls at historically Black colleges. Like, it's already bad enough we're not included with the regular, majorettes or the dance team. It's already bad enough. We have to be separated, right? But on top of that, you're going to dehumanize them and talk about them being the new face of Ozempic. And I followed the honeybees for a long time. I went to an HBCU. I love the band. I love the dancers. I love that. I love that culture. I love it. And it's very noticeable that fat people are not on these dance teams, right? We're in the band. We can play a tuba, we can beat a drum, but we can't be in the cute little outfits dancing and doing stands on stands, right? So we're there, and now we have this. So Joe the bastard Bullard apologized. Now this is after not only did the Alabama State University administration say something, his own administration had to say something, and then he apologizes. I would like to sincerely apologize for my remarks during the Florida A&M University versus Alabama State University football game this past Saturday. My comments directed towards the ASU honeybees were meant as lighthearted banter, but I now recognize that they came across in a way that was hurtful and disrespectful. He extended his deepest and most heartfelt apologies to not only the dance team, but the Alabama State Marching Hornets and the university as a whole. He also apologized to FAMU, his supporters, and anyone who was offended by his rhetoric. Friendly competition and playful jesting have long been a part of HBCU band culture, but I have come to understand that my words crossed the line. My intention was never to belittle or disrespect the incredible young people who represent our schools with such grace, talent, and pride. They are the embodiment of our culture, and they deserve nothing less than our full respect. I don't give. See, I'm gonna go off here. We're gonna go off. We're gonna build on this. Okay, we're gonna build on this. We're gonna go back to someone who I don't really have ties to on social media, but we're gonna go back to Samira, right, and the Cardi B situation, right? We're gonna go there. Cardi B made a comment about her 3 exes selling out and saying she didn't realize how many fat fucks she had as fans. It was supposed to be a joke. That was what happened with that. And she still, stands 10 toes down on what she says. She doesn't care. It was a joke to her. But a lot of people defended Cardi B, saying, oh, people shouldn't be so sensitive, right? We shouldn't be so sensitive. And I'm like, but that was a joke, right? Everybody thinks it's jokes. And this is what we're going to talk about: selective outrage here, right? Selective outrage. It don't matter if a person is being belittled because of their body. It is anti-fatness. If a person is being talked about because of their body type, especially if they are marginalized fat people, you are discriminating against fat people. It doesn't matter if you're joking about us. Why do we have to be the joke? It's okay for us to be the joke. It doesn't matter. The same way everybody got outraged about this honeybee situation is the same way everybody should have got offended about Cardi B. It's the same thing. Don't selectively outrage. Don't pick and choose when you're going to be upset about somebody talking about fat people. It shouldn't matter who is doing it. It shouldn't matter. If it's offensive to one, you're offending somebody else too. It's just not offensive to one person. It's just not offensive to this one person. If you have a fat friend, a fat family member, in anything, you should be cognizant of what you say when it comes to fat people in general. I'm just saying. There's no outliers to this. If you offend one, you're going to most likely offend somebody else in the room as well. If you make one uncomfortable, you're going to make somebody else uncomfortable in the room as well. And we absolutely need to understand this. Don't be selectively outraged by things when it comes to fat people. Don't be selective about when people choose to dehumanize us as fat people when you want to get mad or not. Everything should make you mad. The jokes aren't funny. Because you make a joke, and as you've seen with Cardi B's situation, if one person says something, Cardi B made a derogatory joke, and it sets off a domino effect of derogatory jokes. It sets off a domino effect of hate. It sends off a domino effect of disrespect. But then we're told, oh, we shouldn't be so sensitive. Oh, maybe we should lose weight. Oh, maybe we should do all of these things. It's just not a joke. It's just not a joke. And that's what I need people to understand. So, whoever this man is, you can take your apology and shove it up your ass, because that's how you feel about fat people. Period. Period, poo. And I was able to cover 2 things I wanted to talk about, because I did want to address the Cardi B situation in a very small manner. But this particular situation, I did want to talk about because it hits on a lot of different points. We're already discriminated against because we have to separate ourselves from the real dancers. And then now this man is making fun of these dancers. And then enough outrage was brought to him that he had to apologize. That should happen every single time somebody is offended by something. Every single time. Period. Next. Speaking of selective outrage, let's talk about the plus size rapper that got rejected from the Lyft. I know this happened a while ago, but I was on break and I'm going to choose to speak about it now. So we have the plus size rapper named Dank Damas, and she called a Lyft. The Lyft driver came, I guess, seen her and was like, no, you cannot get in my Lyft. You might burst my tires, basically. Now, I am a woman of a very large size, okay? I'm in the upper 400 range. And I have taken a whole lot of Lyfts and Ubers in my time. And I have gotten into Priuses and Honda. I've gotten into all kind of cars in the back seats of those cars, okay? And I have never had an issue with discrimination in my ride shares, okay? Not saying it will not happen in the future, but I'm saying that this is, and this is the beauty. This is the beauty of having laws that protect people when it comes to height and weight. This is the beauty of these laws. Because this is what protected this rapper. So she filed a discrimination lawsuit in January after being told by a Lyft driver she was too big for his car. And said in an historical social media post that she weighed over 500 pounds. And previously shared in December that she was intending to lose weight and lost over 40 pounds. I'm sorry that she even had to explain that to people. Why do we have to explain that? She filmed the incident when being told that she could not fit in the car. And she told the driver, hey, I can fit in. And he was like, believe me, you can't. And the driver apologized and suggested she order an Uber XL, a larger, more expensive vehicle, adding that he would refund her Lyft so she wouldn't be charged. Her attorney told local media earlier this month that the matter has now been resolved, but he could not speak on any further details. Her attorneys argued that the driver refusing to take her constituted discrimination because of weight, and that is protected as a characteristic in Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong. She's no different. It's no different than refusing someone transportation based on their race or religion. Refusing someone transportation based on their weight is not legal, is not only illegal, but dangerous. So it looks like she got a settlement, as she should. And I just, again, this is another situation where that the outrage because someone defended themselves, because she defended herself, people made fun of her. She became a laughing stock. And then she had to go into defensive mode and tell people, oh, but I'm trying to lose weight. She shouldn't even have to say that shit. She should not have to say that. She shouldn't have to defend herself. She's a human being. She deserves to go from point A to point B just like everybody else does, without people fat shaming her, and without her having to tell people, oh, but I'm trying to change so that I can be accepted. No. Fuck that. We should be able to. What's going on here? What's happening? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, seriously, we always have to explain ourselves. We always have to explain ourselves as fat people on what we're doing so that we can be treated like human beings, treated fairly. We always have to explain ourselves. And it's crazy to me. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's ridiculous. Like, why can't I just exist? And why can't you just treat me like you do anybody else just because I'm fat? Well, y'all, that is my time for this episode, this little bonus, little goodie bag of an episode. I hope that y'all enjoyed yourselves. I hope you enjoyed me ranting and raving about these fat topics. I'll make sure to put the links for these articles in the description so you can read up on them yourselves, and we can talk about it. We can chat about it in the comments. So please make sure that you're following the Ayo Fat Girl Podcast Instagram page, as well as my personal Instagram page, Saucye_. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube. So click on that subscribed button and click your notifications on so you can know when I'm dropping new episodes. And if you want to be down with the dip set, make sure that you go to my Patreon, all right, and join the family over there. I'm trying to build back up my Patreon subscribers so that we can, develop our safe space again. We had a crew, and I still got a little crew over there, but I want to make the crew bigger. I want the dip set to get bigger. So go and head over to Patreon if you are also inclined and get on the wagon. We're not going to call it a bandwagon. We're going to call it a wagon. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. I miss you. Let's not make this such a long time next time. Remember to always be fat and free without apology. And I am